Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Geeky Leaks podcast. I am Liam.
And I'm Josh.
And we got some pretty cool topics this week. We say that every time.
Yes, we do.
It's so original of us to say.
So cliche, yeah.
Every week, best week. No, I'm just kidding. This week's a bit of a mixed bag in terms of like just stuff we have to talk about.
Just random stuff.
Like random tech stuff, a little bit more space stuff, and as always, we'll have gaming to finish off. But yeah, first up, some phone stuff.
Yeah.
Google Pixel 2 XL renders, apparently.
Yep.
And they look pretty cool. I'll scroll down a little bit so you guys can see them.
Yeah. Going with that bezel-less design again.
Yeah. Which, like I was saying before, I think is a step in the right direction because I like the idea of the original Pixel, and it's still a good phone. I felt like for the size of the chins that were on it, they just weren't really justified. Like, Apple's like, okay, we have a home button.
Sure.
Or like HTC used to be like, we have front-facing speakers.
Yes.
Whereas,
it was justified.
Whereas Google's like, we have a chin.
Like, we have blank spots.
Yeah, we just have blank space. So I feel like this looks a lot better in my opinion, and it's going to be a lot nicer too because they're probably going to have the same size screen, but again, like the smaller footprint phone, right?
Yep.
They still kind of got that like two-tone thing going on the back. At least it looks like, unless this is reflection, but it looks like they kind of still have like right about here.
Yep.
You know, they got the two-tone thing going on, which still looks pretty cool, I think.
It looks like it'll be like a soft touch type thing.
Yeah, and then obviously you've got your fingerprint sensor in the back and your camera and all that kind of thing. But I think just the overall design of the phone, it looks like the same thing, but just a lot, I don't know if cleaner is the word, but a lot more refined.
Modern.
Yeah, a lot more modern for sure. So that'll be interesting to see. We'll probably end up seeing that. I'm going to say probably September, October usually. Because I think the last one was October.
It's usually September, October.
Yeah, so something like that. So stay tuned for more Pixel stuff. We'll be talking about it when it comes out because with new Pixel or new Google phones, usually comes a new version of Android, which we'll probably be covering at that time. So
of course.
Definitely stay tuned. I'm always stoked when you see new Google phones because those are always the phones that get the most updates and support and stuff. So, which is rare with Android, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Anyway, moving on. Amazon added more subscribers. I almost said yesterday again. It would have been a couple days ago when you guys see this, but this week when Prime Day happened, Amazon added more subscribers than any other day.
Yep.
More than any other holiday, Black Friday, Christmas, you name it, whatever. And they had crazy sales numbers too. They talk about it a little bit down here, but I think they said it was this year's event grew by more than 60% compared to the same 30 hours last year.
That's insane.
Which, it's insane anyway, but it's so insane for Amazon to do that though.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Like,
the person who sells the most stuff out of anybody ever.
Like that would be
sold more stuff than they even sell.
Yeah, and it's not it's not like, oh, we sold 5% more this year, sweet.
No.
Like it'd be the same thing as if like Walmart was like, yo, we sold 60% more. It's like, how? You're Walmart.
You're already selling all the things all the time. Like, exactly. I don't get it.
So somehow they managed to do that. And they also said too that of all the Prime members that did buy things, not just people that weren't Prime members, but or became Prime members rather, 50% more Prime members actually bought stuff.
Nice, okay.
So like just not only did they sell more things overall by lot, but a lot more Prime members specifically were buying stuff.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So they just, like I said before, like if this table was full of money,
Amazon
just has like a rake, and they're just raking it all in, man.
Yep.
So good for them. They've been doing a lot of different stuff as far as like the original content and that kind of thing as well. So hopefully that's where a lot of that will go.
Yep.
But yeah, that's kind of worth mentioning because it's insane to see Amazon selling that much more stuff than already.
They already sell all the things, so
that's pretty intense.
It's like, what?
And speaking of intense, Red, which, in case you guys aren't familiar with Red, I'll fill you in really quick. Red is a company that makes really professional, high-level, like, super crazy quality cameras for, like, a high-end movie production, video production. They're one of, possibly even the best in the industry, at least as far as I know, as far as, like, just quality. I mean, you pay for it, but, yeah. Now, apparently, they're making a phone with some pretty crazy features on it, apparently, as well, so.
Like you said, you'll pay for it.
You'll pay for it, but,
Yeah, like you said, they're making a phone now, which is really weird. But the cool thing about this, guys, is they're coming out with this new technology that we have never seen before. So I didn't even believe it when I saw the article. I thought it was fake. But apparently this is a confirmed thing from Red, that they're doing this. Apparently a holographic display. 3D, 4D holographic display. What? I don't know. Whoa, dude. So yeah, I have no idea how that works or anything about it. We know nothing about this phone other than it's 5.7 inches. It's got a beast camera because it's from Red.
Yeah.
It has a modular type design that you can add things from Red onto it, like kind of like the LG G5 where you can attach modules and stuff, I imagine. I'm assuming just a better implementation, hopefully. Mm-hmm. What else do we know about it? It's got Type-C, has a headphone jack.
Whoa, it has a headphone jack?
No way.
Dude, that's like not even like, that's like better than the iPhone then, man.
Who needs a headphone jack? What are you
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about,
true,
dude?
Yeah, true. Nobody needs that.
Like, I don't need that. I don't need to charge my phone and listen to music.
You just need the courage to not use it.
All right. Anyway,
But I also like
red phone.
I also like the hand grip.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go in here. Like, I feel like that would really help. Like, if you want like stable footage.
Yeah,
Like, you
true.
get a really nice
True,
tight
true.
grip on your phone. You know.
I think it's got an optical image stabilization thing built in, and it's obviously going to be a little bit better and stuff
for
too.
sure.
I think.
I would imagine so. But I just mean like in terms of like, you know, I don't know. It's normally when I hold my phone, it's like one of these.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas that, I feel like you can be like just like tiger grip on this thing.
Yeah,
and
true.
Just kind of.
True.
I don't know if that'll help. How much it'll help, but I just think it's kind of cool.
I mean, this thing is super expensive, so you can get
Yeah.
it for $12.50, I think, on as like a pre-order. Or I think there's a top end one that's like $1,500,
Yeah.
which is still like expensive, but not as expensive as I was expecting a red phone to be.
Yeah, I hate
Because-
to say that it was not expensive as I was expecting, but
Because when I say red, if you know red at all, you're like, oh my god, it's gonna be expensive. Because like, you look at the red camera body, even like the most basic camera body is like $30,000,
yeah.
$30,000 just for the body, and then the expensive one being like $100,000 just for
Yeah.
the body.
Not for like a sensor, not for like
No,
some
no.
storage, not for like a hand grip to hold the thing.
The body,
Like, yeah.
the sensor in the body.
A square box with a sensor in it.
That's all you
It's
get.
more than that,
No
but-
lenses, no nothing.
Yeah.
$100K. So when you say red, generally people are like, oh my god, it's gonna be expensive. This isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
This is an expensive
That's,
phone.
just to be
but,
clear,
like-
that's not to say that it's cheap. It's just that compared to all the rest of the
Yes,
stuff.
I've seen iPhones for $1,100.
Exactly. That's,
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
is not absolutely insane at that point.
No.
For something that better, like if this is going to be the next push in technology, you get 40 holographic display and all this weird crap that like we've never seen before, then okay, it's justified.
Sure.
And
And,
then-
if
and
the
then-
camera's like absolutely prime,
That
That-
I have okay, out of everything,
I'm saying it won't be prime,
even if
it
it
won't be-
doesn't have this 40 display, if this is like the best balls to the wall camera in a body like this, like they're calling it helium. If this is an 8K sensor, like their helium sensor,
yeah.
oh my god, if this thing fucking shoots 8K.
Even if it shoots like 4K 60, that would still be
like
crazy.
that's insanity.
Like,
So that's all still going to be the best phone or best camera phone ever. So even then,
stay tuned. We're definitely not able to afford one to get one.
Yep.
But feel free to
We'll
send
talk
us
about
one
it.
in. Feel free to send us one in. If anyone out there wants to send us a sample, we will definitely review it.
yep,
But we probably get one. So.
yeah, we won't get one.
Speaking of other crazy stuff, though, so this is a video. This isn't so much an article. We're just going to play the first little bit of it just so you guys can see what's going on. But maybe we should just actually fill them on what it is before we show it to them. I might give them a little bit more context. But
So-
basically, it's a little tool, I guess you call it. You put your smartphone into it.
It's a gadget.
A gadget. You put your smartphone into it. You can take a picture, and it'll print off what looks like a Polaroid picture. But what it really is, I mean, it does look like a Polaroid picture. But,
It is a Polaroid picture.
But what it really is going on is what you actually see on the picture. Like if you just hold it up, not to your phone, but just like show it to somebody, it's really kind of just like a snapshot, like a thumbnail of
A video.
video that's saved onto this
Polaroid
image. So with that kind of in mind, we'll show you the first little clips, and then we'll elaborate on it a little bit more. But yeah.
This is mind-boggling stuff. It's really amazing.
So you can see he's holding up a picture, but it's also like a video.
Really magical feeling to it.
Yep.
So it's yeah, of course we're watching Unbox Therapy Lou
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's awesome. But so what's going on there, right? So he explains more in the video, but basically there's a bunch of metadata. I almost said metadata.
Yeah.
But metadata that's like stored on the little card, but it only you only see the video of it when you hold your phone up using the app.
Yes.
So it's not like you're walking around holding a video all the time.
No.
Otherwise, it just looks like a picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess when you take a video in this app, you can choose what the thumbnail of the video will be, and then it prints that thumbnail as a Polaroid picture. But then when you hold this picture up in front of the app, like you're saying, now you see the image or you see the video.
Yeah.
It's like what?
That's really, really trippy and
All
cool.
and it's like you were saying before when we were talking about this. It's not that the data is kept within your phone either. The data was in the image, so you can hold this up to anybody's phone who has the app, regardless if they have the product or not. If they just download the app, they can view all of these images and videos as Polaroids.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like what? That's so cool. Like that's so cool to me.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I don't know what sort of black magic goes on. To make
Yeah,
that
yeah,
happen,
straight up.
But
Like,
it's really cool though.
Straight up black magic.
Yeah,
like
I don't even know.
that's crazy.
Funny we were talking about red, now we're talking about black magic.
Yeah, of course. yeah.
But anyway, yeah, this other is really, really cool. Like you can check out Lou's video. He explains it a lot
Yeah.
more than we do. He goes
Yeah,
into more
exactly.
depth, but it actually does like a demo of it and stuff. But
Yep.
it's just really cool stuff, man. Like I don't know, just really cool.
Technology.
Technology, man, just cool. Speaking of tech, this one's quick. This is a Ryzen motherboard review. I'm not here to really talk about the motherboard review so much, although it is a good review from OC3D. Those guys are always awesome, but the reason I want to mention this is because it's a Ryzen ITX motherboard review. So for all of you folks who might have been interested in Ryzen, but wanted to do something small form factor, like a little ITX build with like a whole bunch of cores, because maybe you just want a little rendering machine to run around with, or you have a small desk, or whatever the case is. Now there's actually options. This is the Gigabyte's B350N gaming motherboard, but there's other ones that are coming out now. I think ASRock has one. I know BioStar has one out now. So they're starting to actually trickle out. So now you actually have some options, which is cool. Because for the longest time there was like
nothing, barely
even M-ATX boards.
Yeah,
it was all like just full size ATX.
At least we have the whole line now.
Yeah, so now there's like the full gamut, which is awesome. Because I mean, this is the first time there's been ITX anything for AMD.
Yeah,
there was never an APU ITX board.
True. And
there was definitely never an AM3 Plus ITX board.
Yep.
That wasn't even a thing when the CPUs came out. So. I just thought I was mentioning it because it's cool. I'm just glad like the full Ryzen thing is out now. Now we just need Threadripper and we're good.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Moving on though. So last week I talked about Juno sending back some of the pictures from Jupiter. This is some more pictures, but they're not quite as pretty and as beautiful as some of the ones I showed last week. This is more about the raw data they were able to collect, and the Ars Technical article goes into more detail about that. I'm just kind of here to show off some of the images because they look really cool.
Yeah.
Because we're probably not going to find out exactly the implications of all the data that they were able to collect for like, if not months, then probably years.
Exactly.
But it's still really cool. Like this, to give any sort of context, if I could, was like our planet is probably like some little tiny like
minuscule dot.
Like,
yeah.
Like
Word
just the
nothing.
center part here is like way bigger than Earth.
Yeah.
Like Jupiter's huge, so. It's just really cool. There's a lot of data they were able to collect. Like the article goes out into it about more detail. They're about 16,000 kilometers up when they took the pictures and all the kind of conditions that were going on about stuff. But
you guys can go read all that stuff in the
you can check it out
article.
if you're into that kind of thing. I always like space stuff, so I always like to talk about it whenever I get the chance.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But and last, but of course never least,
gaming.
And in this case, a really kind of weird but cool, interesting article. Half-Life, which, as you guys know, is quite an older game at this point, 19 years old.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like, Half-Life can drink now. It's old enough to legally drink here.
That's so funny.
And it hasn't gotten a patch in 4 years. But Valve recently released another patch. They just basically bug fixes and stuff like that.
Yep.
So it's not like they like added like new graphics or anything crazy, new weapons or anything like that. But it's just cool to see that Valve, after all these years, is still going back and be like, you know what? Community's telling us about some problems. Let's fix them.
Yep.
Which is
on
awesome.
a 19-year-old game.
Valve,
thumbs up.
Yeah.
Half-Life 3?
2 thumbs up.
Double thumbs up.
But you only get one for now.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3.
Valve just never does the threes, man.
But yeah.
They don't do it. Portal 2.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
Half-Life 2.
We won't see it.
Oh, we need Half-Life 3 so bad.
We might. I don't know.
We might, but like we'll probably be like 80.
We'll be 80.
We'll be like 80 or so. They'll be like Half-Life 3 confirmed.
VR.
Yeah, Half-Life VR. Oh.
Anyway,
yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool. That hasn't even been patched in 4 years.
Yeah, so.
Which, like, 4 years for, like, full-on support for a game is, like, more support than a lot of games that are brand new.
Yeah,
so
100%.
I just thought it was cool. The only other game that I really know of, off the top of my head anyway, that's, like, close to 19 years old that gets any level of support would be, like, World of Warcraft.
Yeah, true.
Which is, like, 13 years old.
Which makes sense, because it's
still
always got new
game.
stuff coming out, too.
And, Half-Life still sells. It's not that it's not a big game, but it's obviously nowhere near the size of World of Warcraft.
Exactly.
But I just think it's cool they went in. They did like bug fixes for just like glitches and stuff like that. And
yeah.
Good on you, Valve. Good on if you're not gonna give us Half-Life 3, at least fix every freaking bug in every other game you have.
Can't argue with that. Definitely.
So, yeah, that is it for us this week. That's everything we had to talk about. Yep. So thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Feel free to share it around. Share with your friends. And feel free to comment down below if there's any comments you have on anything, or if there was something we missed this week that you think we should have talked about. But yeah, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.